Breast cancer impacted 3 generations of women in my family. Losing my mom at the age of 21, that's when I needed her the most. And to know my risk and know my risk management options would ensure that I would be able to be here for my daughters. I knew my great-grandmother, my grandmother, and now my mother were all impacted by this disease. And my dad was diagnosed with prostate cancer. So I felt like cancer was coming for me. And it was just a matter of time. I just asked myself, what is going on in my family? So I did the only thing I knew I could do, and that was to reach out to my doctor, my OBGYN, and update her on my family history. And she told me to come in, and that's when she talked to me about genetic counseling and genetic testing. And they told me that I carried the BRCA2 gene mutation. I was high risk for breast cancer, ovarian cancer, and other cancers. I knew what I had heard from the genetic counselor, but now that it was confirmed, I really didn't know what that meant going forward. I was scared. But I was very fortunate to go through post-genetic counseling, and that's where I met my high-risk oncologist. It was then she began to talk to me about my risk management options. But she was also very aggressive. I said, stop treating me like I have cancer. I don't have cancer. She said, Ashley, I have to be aggressive. She said, because you have options. Your mom didn't have options. And knowing that I had those options, it really helped to alleviate that fear because I knew my options and I had a game plan. I felt really empowered because I knew that should something develop, they were going to catch it early. After talking to my doctor again, we explored preventative options that would drastically reduce my risk, even below the average woman. And so I went through with the preventative mastectomy. I had to make my health a priority. I think about my daughters because I know that I had a 50-50% chance of having passed this mutation onto them. And as they get older, and should they so choose to go through genetic counseling and genetic testing, I know that MyRisk will provide them with the knowledge and information that they need to go on and make informed health decisions. Losing my mom was the defining moment in my life. But genetic testing and genetic counseling was the pivotal moment of my life because it changed the trajectory of the impact of this disease from my past to my present. Breast cancer aggressively attacked 3 generations of women in my family. But through genetic testing, my girls and I are aggressively and preemptively able to attack breast cancer.